Hello everyone, this is Psycho. In this video, we will be doing a comparison between the two best and most popular main ARs currently in Call of Duty Mobile, being the Kilo141 and the LK24. We will be comparing their stats and discussing when and why you should choose one over the other. But before we get into the comparison, we will be going over the builds. For the Kilo, we have the MIP Extended Light for range, Large Extended Mag B for increased ammo capacity, Ranger Foregrip for more BSA and recoil control, Tactical Suppressor for concealment, and Long Shot for some additional range. The LK build features OWC Marksman for range, BSA, and recoil reduction, Tactical Suppressor for concealment, 50 round extended mag for the largest mag size, Granulated Grip Tape, and MIP Strike Stock for BSA. Starting with the damage, both the LK and the Kilo141 are moderate damage weapons, taking 4 to 6 shots to kill, but the LK24 has an advantage due to the R multipliers. This makes it easier to 3-tap in the first range by landing one head and one upper body shot. It also allows the LK to reduce shots to kill outside the first range by landing a couple upper body shots. While the Kilo is capable of similar potential, it is way harder to achieve as the multipliers don't cover the arms. Speaking of range, both guns have very comparable range profiles with their recommended builds, although given the previously mentioned multipliers of the LK, you could argue that it has effectively doubled the range of the Kilo. The Kilo makes up for this by having a faster fire rate of 682 rounds per minute compared to the LK 632 rounds per minute. This makes it slightly more forgiving when it comes to missed shots, although not super noticeable, and some may find the fire rate of the Kilo more comfortable. It also means the TTK of the Kilo is faster at 264 milliseconds to 440 milliseconds, compared to the LK's 285 milliseconds to 475 milliseconds, excluding multipliers. When it comes to mobility, the Kilo has a decent advantage, but especially when it comes to straight speed, which comes at 2.52 meters per second, which is way faster than the LK sluggish 1.94 meters per second. The Kilo also has faster ADS and reload times. These allow it to be more flexible than the LK, which can feel like an LMG at times. The most important stat in any main AR is accuracy, as it determines the weapon's ability to actually take those long-range fights. While both guns are very accurate, the LK takes the edge here. In terms of recoil, the LK has a slower climb rate and a more consistent pattern that goes up with a lean to the left. Unlike the Kilo, which has a slight magnitude shift after the initial shots, which can throw you off at really long range. BSA and taper are better on the LK as well, making it one of the most accurate guns in the game, although the Kilo's BSA will also be more than sufficient for most of your engagements. Another perk that the LK has, which is quite overlooked, is hit flinch, which is the lowest out of all ARs, not including attachments, at 0.4. This means that it's way easier to stay on target when taking fire, especially with the new bullet impact mechanic. To sum it up, both guns are top tier main ARs that are equally as viable, although both of them have their own advantages that may appeal to different players. The Kilo141 is the more versatile option with better fire rate and mobility, which means that it's capable of taking more aggressive fights. The LK, on the other hand, is more committed to the main AR role with better overall accuracy and struggle multipliers, which allows it to be more effective at range at the cost of slow mobility. And that just sums up this comparison. Which of the two do you prefer? I prefer the LK24. Let us know in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. This was Psycho and Going Dark. Now, where is my night vision goggles that I totally have?